Hey there, creator crew. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Vanessa with the Winnie Umbrella brand. And here on this channel, I tell you everything the Winnie Umbrella brand is a part of and also the tips and tricks that I use to help me on my business/entrepreneur journey. And on today's episode, we're going to talk about the top 3 things that helps to stay motivated. No. Let's scale it back. Not stay motivated. The top 3 ways to get inspired to write a book with no content in mind. So, I'm just going to see the first top 3 things. We're going to get right into it. Don't sit there and think so hard on it. That's just because what I say, and then get up and get inspired. Those are the first 2 things that I want to say. That's not the top 3, but that's the first 2 things that I do want to say. Don't sit there and think too hard. If you sit there and think too hard on it, it will make you mad. It will make you frustrated. You will put down information or content that you didn't even mean to do because you was trying to get it out your head, but with the type of energy that you were using. Also, get up and get inspired. And I have 3 ways to do that. The first way, scenery. Get out and about, like getting out the house or out whatever coffee shop you're in or anywhere that you is sometimes does help. So just getting out the house, I'm gonna say house, but you can say apartment, you can say library, you can say school, you can say classroom, you can say something like that, but in the right respectable way. Getting out in fresh air helps a lot because it gets your juices going. It's an uncontrolled environment. Outside is an uncontrolled environment. You don't know what's happening. You don't know who you're going to run into. You don't know who you're going to meet. So that's a lot of content right then and there. That's just a lot of content right then and there. So the best thing to do when you do scenery is take a walk. Take a walk. You can literally drive downtown, park your car safely somewhere, and just take a walk. You will see so much different things out there that you never expected to see, or staying in your house, you won't see it. You see what I'm saying? Yes, we got the TV and the internet and all that other stuff, but getting into some real world feel, you can feel that energy to say, okay, let me get out here and walk, get the blood flowing, get the juices rolling, we can do that. So that will help as well. Also, visit a park. Somebody is always at the park, and if you're at the park by yourself, just be safe. But visit a park, a very lit. Now, if you about that life, you can do a little dog park or something like that, but be safe. But not dark, like at night, you want to see those type of crowd. Put yourself in. Be safe. I'm just gonna say that part. But you can go to a park. It's always somebody out there doing something, playing around, listening to something. You can go out there as well. That will also help. Best bet is to see some things in the scenery section of getting motivated and top 3 ways to get inspired with no content in mind. Go downtown. If you I'm gonna give you an example. If you're writing a crime thriller book, go towards the jailhouse. Go, and I'm not saying go to the jail, but I'm saying like what type of thing you got in mind, go towards that place. Go towards the courthouse. Go somewhere like that. If you're writing a children's book and you're going downtown, go towards a kid's event. Seeing something and the scenery of the aspect of it can help motivate you. A child's playing a ball while the parent's not watching and meet another child. Imagine that. You know what I mean? Something that you see and you can, while you're out there in the scenery. Okay, the location of it, that's why I said a park or downtown, is a scene. It's physically there. It's physically there. So while it's physically there, people come and go into that. You see what I'm saying? So that can also help you as well with getting that inspiration in mind. But the next one is finish a story. Oh, I dropped something. Hold on. Oh, I dropped my stuff. Okay. Finish a story. So what I mean by finish a story is, I'm not saying stalk people. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not saying that. You can sit at a bench, like a bus stop bench. You can literally sit there and just watch people I'm not talking about physically walk behind somebody taking notes. No. But you can sit at a bench at a park, or not in a park, like at a bus stop or something, because people get in, they go on a bus, get off a bus. You can see and just, finish the story of that person. You could say an older man getting off the bus. We're using examples. An older man getting off the bus. What he got in his hand? What is he doing? Let's continue that story. He's going one direction. What do you think can happen that he goes in that direction? What do you think he's coming from? Because he could have come from robbing a bank and he just hopped on a bus. Or he could have come from a retirement home and he said, I forget this mess, I'm leaving. It's different scenarios in your mind that you can make. And I just wrote like 4 different books giving all these examples. So what is it called? Finish the story. Now, go to a crowded area. If you're going to use this term of finishing the story, go to a crowded area. Like a coffee shop. What else a crowded area? A PTA meeting, if you can go to those. The juiciest stuff to finish a story and to help you with your book, go to a city council meeting that everybody can go to. You're going to see somebody riled up. You're going to see some behind the scenes stuff. If you're in the hallway too long, you're going to see some stuff. You see what I'm saying? So that can help motivate you if you're into that realms of writing or content, because in the content you can use that, not just saying for writing a book, but you can use that to make a story behind that with your pictures and stuff like that, how you want to do that. But also, what do you think is happening in all that aspect when it comes to finish the story? Always, okay, what is happening? The key thing is not only what is happening, but what had happened. Why are they there? Or what is going to happen when they leave. You got 3 things. What is happening before, happening now, and happening when they leave you. So all you saw is a person walk by. All you saw is a person walk by. And that's what's happening now. The before and after you made up. That's how you get your inspiration right there. So that's tip number 2, is just to finish the story. Okay. Now, tip number 3. If you can't go outside, you don't want to sit out and you don't want to finish the story at the house. I mean, not at the house, but at like somewhere else in public. You're at home. Watch something. I am not saying steal the content of the next person and rewrite it so we can see the same thing over and over again. No. I'm not saying any of that. I am saying if you watch a movie that you liked, you know what could happen next. You know what you liked, what you wanted to happen next. But if you watch a movie that you did not like, you know they should have added something in it. It's missing something. You feel that. Oh, this movie is missing something. Oh, they could have added something with this show, or they could have just left their part out. Something like that. Just watch something, and it will also get your juices flowing. Not to copy, but inspire. That's a whole different thing. Something can inspire you to do something for yourself, but to copy something and then just put your spin, you can tell when it was like, oh, that movie was just like this. Oh, that movie was just like that. You can tell a lot of movies, they have the same line in it, and it's not good. No, people notice. And when you have a lot of movie watchers, especially during a panorama, aka pandemic, people watch a lot of movies. So with watching all those movies and stuff, then it's really not a good way to add another movie or add another content, and then it shows that you're, hey, a copycat. So you don't want to do that. So I'm not saying go and steal what you saw, but I'm saying get inspired of what you saw. Okay, key way to look at it is how they did it. How did it make you feel? When you saw something you liked, how did it make you feel? Or what did you wanted to change about it? So if you can create your own original story from the inspiration that they gave you, then you can soar soar in a good way, like soar higher in so many different categories with whatever content or writing you're trying to do. So before we continue, I do want to make sure you know, so far we have the top 3, and we do have some extra stuff in here, but the top 3 ways to get motivated, get inspired, or to find something to create or write without any content in mind is go out for scenery. The scenery outside, move around outside. You will get inspired by strangers. I'm serious. Finish the story. Start looking at random things, and what's happening now is what you've seen. But in your mind, make up what happened before and make up what happened after. It will definitely get your mind to going, your juices pumping, something like that. And then also, it'll inspire you to write an original piece. So, and then the next one is, while you're doing all that, because you got your scenery, you got your finish your story, and then you got your watch something. So you can watch, it's so much content that's already out there that they're remaking, that they're making, I'm sorry. You can see the thing. But there's so much other content out there that they're remaking. You don't want to be another remake. You want to be something original. As you can see in this day and age, originality, something new, is surpassing so much of the remakes. Because people already saw that, already done that. People remade it 1,000 times. Give me something new. But you can be inspired by something old, but in a new version of how you see it, but not remade. You see what I'm saying? It sounds complicated, but it's not as complicated. If you use your authenticity and your imagination, you can make it your own and not like something else that's already made. So this world has been made off so much new things. We can make something new instead of recycling the same things. But also, be sure, these are some key things. These are not the top 3, but these are some key things that can help you with your story. When you're out and about with your scenery, or you're out and about trying to finish a story with the random people, or you're out there trying to watch something, take notes. Make sure you have a pencil and paper. I am not saying go take pictures of the people. I am not saying that. But take notes. Literally, those random people can be characters in your story. The man who came out with one cane, thigh boots, and a trench hat or something, trench coat, a little feathered hat, you know, riding a bike. I don't know, something like that. That's a character. That's a character. And if I see this character on somebody's stuff because they saw this video, I'm like, congratulations, you copied. No, figured out something on your own. So you see what I'm saying? So, but that's a character. These people, a lot of these real world movies, the exaggerated movies, are based off of real things. If you really look at it and you do your research, a lot of these scary movies are based off of real events. A lot of these cartoons are based off of different things. So you gotta have some type of character in mind. Take a note of an interesting person that you saw. Just highlight notes. Don't go word for word, or not word for word, but don't go stalkerish. Please don't do that. I'm not telling you to do that. But also, it's not even just a character, a personality. You could have went into got you a little Starbucks or something like this, and then you saw some loud person on the phone, a kid being loud on the phone, obnoxious. That can be a character's personality that you can put somewhere else. You see what I'm saying? You can use that. You're out and about, you're taking your scenery, you're finishing your stories, you're doing your work. You know what I mean? This can get your juices to flowing when you move around. Honestly, this is all just moving around out your comfort zone. And even if that ain't your comfort zone, it's just time to move a little bit. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it's just time to do. Also, from the characters, notes from that, the notes of the personalities of different people that you see. Also, the weather. The weather can play a big role in your stories as well, because you can have a sunny day. What is this? What kind of sunny day? Is it too hot, muggy? You know, that can play. Okay, if it's muggy outside, my main character, or if it's muggy outside and let me give you two, because if it's muggy outside, my main character, she needs a drink. she's so thirsty, she's dehydrated. So she goes into the store and meets her husband. You see what I'm saying? Or if it's muggy outside, so I need to dress in a suitable clothing to take certain pictures. You see what I'm saying? So you have to start thinking about the details of your surroundings. That's honestly what this is. The details of your surroundings can help you, definitely can help you get inspired to write or make content when you have no content in your mind. So I just want you to know that these 3 things and also other things can help me, and it's also hopefully can help you, because I gave you a lot of gems, a whole lot of gems. I hope you take those gems and run with it and make your own authentic person, own authentic story, and own authentic content. Because guess what? We can all make it with tips and tricks of others to help, but we turn it and make it our own, so that we can make sure that people understand who we are in a business / entrepreneur, instead of copying others. That's a big thing, because I saw that a lot on Instagram and stuff. So please don't do that. please don't do that. But I am so happy that you guys stopped by to watch this video with Winnie Umbrella brand, the tips and tricks with me, Vanessa. So I hope you subscribe, and I hope you stay tuned for the next videos, because I have so much more in store for you, and we're gonna get and dive into our books and other stuff like that. So stay tuned for the other episodes, and don't forget to stop by my podcast. I have a podcast. Stop by there, because that helps you with the mindset behind the scenes, not only with these tips and tricks, but the mindset to pull this out and help with the writing and stuff like that. So stop by there. Also, social media, Winnie Umbrella Publishing, because I am a publishing company. So stop by there as well on all social platforms, TikTok, Instagram, and Pinterest. So I had to think about it. So you always advertise too. Don't forget to ever do that. Always advertise. You're your biggest money piece. Okay, so thank you for... I'm sorry. I threw that in there. I didn't even know I was going to do it. But thank you so much for stopping by for this video. I hope these top 3 ways to get you inspired without no content in mind can really help. Once again, my name is Vanessa with the Winnie Umbrella brand. And let's get creative.